It appears that we are now doing our first live Valiant, even though I mean we have done live video before with Hoodoo TV. This is our first time doing a live Get Valiant broadcast. So,
What's up, everyone?
Hello. Thanks for having me on tonight, guys. This
should
special
be interesting.
occasion.
Should be interesting. So, um, I don't know. Usually we'll talk news stuff. Do we have any news stuff?
Has there been any news since I've been gone?
Well, I think the big news is that Get Valiant's been a month and now you guys are back on. This is awesome.
Yeah, well, it's definitely nice. We're gonna try to make this more of a regular thing. Find a time to do it, and yeah, this will be an easier way to go. And I think it'll be fun because it'll be more interactive. So, should definitely make it interesting.
Yeah, that's what I think too. I mean, Eric and I have been doing this podcast every couple weeks. Sometimes we used to do it every week, early on, and we've done 64 episodes, and give or take like a dozen or so that got eaten by Eric's computer. So I think it's cool to like switch it up, man. Like, if we just go with these videos, I think it's actually really exciting to try to go this route. We'll see what we can do. Like we're new to all this, but like we don't give a shit, man. We're gonna rock and roll with it.
Dude, I dig it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna post. I don't think anybody knows that we're actually live yet.
If somebody's getting this episode later, where can they go to like subscribe to make sure they can watch it the next time and be live for your chat?
YouTube, like right here. If you're watching this video, you can watch it. If you go to YouTube and search Get Valiant, you'll be able to find it. And if you want to listen to it like a podcast, we're on iTunes, and you can find us on outrightgeekery.com. So, a lot of good places to go.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
So Ninjak Versus recently just came out. Or it's coming out next week, right?
Coming out, yeah. We can't talk about it yet.
The book. Did you guys hear anything on the show yet?
No, nothing. I don't think that we've heard anything since we have an episode we recorded. We haven't released it yet.
Okay.
We're just busy. And I think we talked about it a little bit. I can't remember. It's been so long, but like, it seems like one day all of a sudden, people like Sarah Foster and Jason David Frank and Bat the Sun, Derek Thieler, all of a sudden start releasing images about their characters in the show. And some of them were quite impressive too. Derek Thieler's X-O armor looks rad.
That looks awesome.
And, I think it's one of the things that when you think about the production and what it is, I think that's one of those things where you would have a lot of like, how could it turn out? How could this be? There's a lot of room for failure. And I think for the most part, people are just way behind like how he looks. He looks pretty awesome. So we'll see. I'm way more excited for that to eventually come out than I am the comic, honestly.
I can agree.
I'm not really excited for the book.
Mm-hmm. That costume does look pretty rad. But Bat in the Sun, I believe they tweeted it or Instagram. I don't remember which one, but they definitely said that it's coming out. I think they said late mid-January, but they're also the one that tweeted it before the episode at New York Comic Con too, though.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I mean, it's hard to get excited, when you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
We've been told we'd get something or we'd get a trailer or, it's still kind of at that flux right now where I'm just like, I can't get behind it just yet. But like, it did feel good for a moment though, seeing all that new images that had been released, and especially that X-O armor. Like I was like, that's not too bad, I can dig it.
That definitely looked good. I don't know. I'm ready for more. I did read that issue that we got the advanced copy of. I wish we could talk about it, but we cannot.
I'm not reading it yet, man.
I read it. But we got other stuff we can talk about.
But I think that's it for news. I mean, I don't think anything else really transpired over the holiday.
Yeah, not really a lot happened.
Yeah, getting ready for Emerald City Comic Con. Hopefully, we get some more news there. And well, I don't know. It's been a while since you guys are on, but Andy Diggle doing Shadow Man. It's kind of news.
Yeah, we had talked about that on the one that we didn't release yet.
Okay.
We gotta
There's
get
a lot on that episode we haven't talked about. It hasn't made it out yet, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the lost episode. We're not even gonna release it. It's just lost.
It's happening. It'll come soon.
It's in our vault.
Yeah, there you go. It'll happen though. But yeah, we can just jump into issues.
All right, which one are you going to talk about first? Okay, I am down with that. X-O Manowar number 10.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I am not like real jacked on this X-O series at this point, and that's I don't know how much more I have to say about it.
Wow, that's all you had to say about this issue?
I mean, I like what Gatiss is doing with his art. This is a cool style, but I think like the colors didn't work for me in this issue because everything it felt kind of muddled a little bit. And then, I mean, this feels like, such an anticipation issue. The actual action, not a full issue of what's going to happen, what's going to come. I don't know.
Yeah, I had some issues with the art, but then there was some pages you turn the next page and it's this beautiful panel with Greta's art. And then there was some of them where it looked like he just took the panel off. And but yeah, it was kind of, I was hoping for more, and it was kind of I don't know. I'm kind of mixed feelings on that issue as well. So
I do agree a bit on the art. Like when I first opened it, I was like, holy shit, Ronaldo Guedes. Like I love his art. And I thought the coloring was at first like really top notch, but I did feel like the aliens that we get introduced to, they weren't very consistent in their appearance, But I actually thought that this was one of the stronger issues that Kent's written on the run. And I actually liked the last issue a lot too, where you kind of see the forces conspiring against Auric on the planet now that he's conquered it. I think it took a long time to get to this point, and sometimes the issues just seemed like too much to get there. But I've liked the last two issues a lot, and I expected this. I think they had talked about this like a long time ago, that this was going to be like an issue that kind of got us to the next point. Wouldn't even really see Auric. I'm actually really excited. My problem with it is Valiant doesn't have great track history for like keeping like decent villains alive. And I always think back to like the Armor Hunters. The Armor Hunters were so badass. Rebo was the man. And what a misstep killing him off in Armor Hunters, because he would have been the perfect foil for Auric time and time again. I feel like if there'd have been a stronger commitment to the character, they could have found ways to keep him around, And the thing I hope with this is that I hope if these bounty hunters are so badass and they're so smart, that they're not dead at the end of this arc or at the end of this, this volume of X-O Manowar, because that's the one thing the universe really does lack. We haven't seen Harada for like a long time, except in flashback within the pages of Secret Weapons. And we kind of got a glimpse of it. We got a bit of Master Dark and Ninjak. But even then, he wasn't like a great foil. So I like what they're doing right now with Rampage and the pages of Bloodshot Salvation.